What's going on, people? So today's video is actually gonna be a beginner video. I'm gonna pretty much do this like from zero to successful on Shopify. It's gonna be a two-part video because I don't want this video to get too long, and I do apologize. I'm still trying to figure out how to record my screen so I can actually like make it more efficient, but I'll just like put some clips and stuff of what I'm explaining, okay? But okay, so essentially I've just been getting a ton of DMs from people, and I love answering DMs. Like, I appreciate the support more than anything, I promise. I just figured, you know, I'd make a video about all these questions that I've been getting asked about, you know, how to get started. Like, people see all these people succeeding, but they just don't even know where to go. Okay, so I'm just gonna start you from zero. This is for the people that are at zero right now and are just looking to get started in e-commerce. So I'm just gonna give you like a plan, like a little like startup guide. All right, so this is gonna be your Shopify startup guide. Obviously, like I said, I'll go into more detail in the future once I can get to once I figure out how to manage to record my screen on my laptop. Like right now I'm just such a noob with these kinds of like videos, but hopefully you're getting a lot of value from it. And okay, so the first thing you'll need is gonna be about $200. I know, you know, that's actually not that much. You might need a little more, but that's kind of a good base to just like really get started. So just save up $200 or put $200 aside that you know you will spend fully, okay? You might not spend them fully, but just, you know, get that mindset so then you're not worried about losing too much money. So once you have the $200, right, you're gonna go to Shopify. Shopify is gonna be the best platform to start a dropshipping business on, just because of the apps and just how easy it is to really set it up and make it look nice, all right? And it also gives you a lot of like customized reports that you can use later, but that's more advanced, so don't worry about that now. Just know that Shopify is just an ideal starting point, okay? So then once you know that, what you'll wanna do before even like signing up for your 14-day free trial, because you do get a 14-day free trial, and you wanna use that to the fullest extent, right? Because we don't wanna spend money if we don't have to. Okay, so before signing up for the free trial, right, what you want to do is just kind of sit yourself down and just come up with a really cool name, okay? A really catchy name. What I recommend is you start with a general store rather than a really niche store. You can start with a niche store, but honestly, it is much more difficult. Even though it doesn't seem like it'd be more difficult, it is more difficult to pull off a niche store when you don't really know much about e-commerce and dropshipping in general, just because, well, there's a lot of different reasons, but the main reason is because you're really limited to the number of products that you can test. All right, sorry guys, I got interrupted for a second, but okay, so general store is what you're gonna want to do, just because with a general store it can kind of encompass a bunch of different niches. So say you're really interested about one niche, you can pull that off with a general store. And this is the reason why I just really strongly recommend them, because it just, I don't know, it's just a lot easier to pull off in the short term, okay? Eventually, once you understand all of this stuff a lot better and you find, for example, a winning product that is like making you a ton of money, you can make a separate store and branch it off of that product. So say it's a dog bed, okay? Say it's a dog bed, it's making you a ton of money. You can eventually make a separate store for dog stuff and still advertise that dog bed, you know? Like, you can pull out a niche store off better once you know what you're doing. So please start with a general store if you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but trust me, it'll give you more success. So essentially, you want to do that, and then just sit yourself down and come up with a really catchy name, something that's like really ambiguous, you know? Something that doesn't really say a specific niche, maybe just like a random word, you know? Like that's kind of what I do for my general store that I created. I just picked a random word like sassy, or just like, I don't know, I can't come up with a name on the spot, but you know, just take the time and really just brainstorm a couple of catchy names. It'll be worth it. Okay, so once you pick a name, right, you wanna, okay, so you pick a name, and then you wanna just sign up for the 14-day free trial, right? So then you sign up for the trial, and then what you'll do is, I would recommend the Brooklyn theme, because you're gonna wanna pick your theme of the store once you make that trial, and I would pick the Brooklyn theme. I still have the Brooklyn theme on the new store that I've been like testing with, and it converts well. It just looks really neat. It looks really good on mobile. That's the thing you really wanna make sure you're aware of. A lot of the traffic and customers you're gonna get are gonna be from their phones, you know? They're gonna browse your website on their phones, so you wanna make sure that your site looks really, really clean on mobile like devices. So anyways, okay, so once you create your site and you know, you kind of make it a little, you don't have to go too hard on it, just make the site, okay? This is just the first part. You want to create the site, and then what you want to do is you actually want to create a Facebook ad account. And how you do, I'll put the link right here where you create it. It's really simple. You just want to create it. We're not gonna dive into Facebook ads like at all at first, okay? It's really important that you create the account just so that you have a Facebook pixel. And I'll also link a video here on how to install the Facebook pixel to your store. It's super simple, but like I said, I just don't know how to record my screen yet. Like, I'm still trying to figure it out. So I'll just link to someone. I'll find a video that I think is really beginner friendly and how to install it. It literally takes like 2 minutes, but you do have to create your ad account first, and it's also really simple. So I'll just link where you do that and link the video in the description. Okay, so once you make your ad account, you'll install your pixel, so that's gonna be ready to go. Now what you want to do is make an Instagram account, okay, for your store. So you'll make your account and maybe get like 3 posts out there, okay? It doesn't have to be anything crazy. And then what you want to do after that, and this is gonna be controversial, but this is just, I don't know, something that I do, is you want to buy a couple thousand followers, okay? And I'll link in the description too where you can do that for really cheap, like less than $10. But the reason why you want to do this, even though it's like not legit followers, is just because the strategy that we're gonna use to get sales at first as beginners, right, is gonna be Instagram influencer shoutouts. So what's gonna happen is these pages are gonna shout your product out, right? Like promote your product, and then they might link your page to the post, right? So when people click on your page, they want to see that it looks legitimate, like you have followers, that you're not just like a scammy page, right? So you want to look legit on Instagram. That's the thing. It's just for looks, essentially, all right? But there's no harm done in this. I mean, I don't know. I guess it isn't really controversial because, I don't know. I think a lot of people do it. Maybe I'm the only one to admit it, but it's the truth, okay? I don't do that with my personal page, obviously, because I want people who are following me to be like legitimate followers who are like trying to get value out of my content, not just, bots. But with your store, it really doesn't matter because it's only for looks. It's only for social proof, right? Okay, so once you do that, now we're almost ready to start testing. And then I'm gonna make it a separate video, guys. I'm really sorry, but I just really don't want this video to get too long. I promise though, I'll post the video tomorrow. I'll make it in probably in a little bit or tomorrow morning and post it tomorrow. So don't fret. Be patient, I will get it out there, but this is just the first part of what you'll need to get a Shopify store. And you could do this in less than a day, honestly. But like I said, just make sure you have $200. Right now, we haven't spent any though, except for okay, so the only money we've spent is on followers, and that's gonna be like, just say $10, okay? So that's it. And then tomorrow, what we'll do is we'll purchase apps, or not purchase, a lot of the apps that you'll need have free trials, and a lot of them are free overall, so that shouldn't be a problem at all. Really, what your money's gonna be spent on is just shout outs, really. So, and tomorrow I'm also just gonna go in depth on how to get like a good deal on a shout out, okay? Because you always want to negotiate with these people. I mean, these influencers, they're regular people just like you and I, right? So a lot of the times they will just say a price and maybe just hope that you'll pay that. But obviously negotiate with like kindness, I guess. Like, I don't want to sound like super soft or anything, but like, I don't know, you don't want to be just super pushy with these people because they might just say, all right, well, never mind, I don't want to do it. And you really do need them more than they need you, in all honesty. So like, you really just want to be nice and say, like, we have a tight budget, like we're really looking to get a good deal on here that would work for both of us. That's essentially it. I'll obviously go more in depth into it, but yeah, guys, so what we covered today then is just, come up with a good name first. All right, come up with a good name to start your general store, and then you want to make your store, right? And then the reason why you want to make your store right now is so that you can install your Facebook pixel. It's gonna be the really important thing of this video. Install your pixel and then make an Instagram account, okay? Those are the 4 things you want to do. And then I'll obviously link on a video here on how to install your pixel really easily, because it is super easy. Just don't get you don't even need to know what a pixel is right now, but you really need to install it on your store so that every customer or even every visitor that you get to your store from any source will be tracked by Facebook, because Facebook ads are really complicated, but they're extremely powerful, okay? So yeah, guys, in the next video I'll talk about finding product and then also, getting our first sales here, okay? So please stay tuned for tomorrow's video. It'll be awesome. And like I said, I am doing this like $0 to $1,000 test on my store. This is my personal store though, so like I'm not showing you my actual store, but I'm showing you my numbers and explaining exactly what it is that I'm doing to get these results, okay? So please follow me on Instagram too. A lot of people have been following and a lot of people are getting value out of it. I've done a couple polls and people say that they've been getting value, and it's just awesome to hear, guys, because I just really want people to know that they can do it too, okay? Like, It's not, it seems hard, but it is hard. It's just dedication and a little bit of hard work, but it's not difficult. It's just difficult at first. Like the 0 to 100 is like your first sale, honestly, is gonna be the hardest sale. Like that's all for me. It took me like 6 months to get my first sale, but of course I had no idea what I was doing. Like if you do what I'm telling you in this video and just follow these steps to a T, you will make your first sale, honestly, probably before your 14-day trial is over. But you definitely want to make sure your site looks on point. And like I said, I'll talk about more of this in the next video, okay? So please stay tuned. Subscribe to my channel if you love these videos. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see more in-depth steps on what I'm doing on my personal test. I'll probably make a video too once I get to the $1,000. I think we'll do that today actually, because I finally got some shout outs going again. So I think we'll make it to $1,000 today, which would be amazing. And then I'll obviously explain what I did, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, guys, please subscribe to my channel. I love your support. Honestly, I appreciate everyone who's been supporting me. And yeah, guys, please apply these tips and keep killing it, okay? Bye.